Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we took on the Flipsville Galaxy, and we cleared out the comets that invaded the Supermassive Galaxy and the Sweet Mystery Galaxy. And in this episode, we're actually not going to do the Flipsville Comet. I've decided to save that for another time, and instead, let's go aboard the Honeyhop Galaxy to start this video off, because it's a really short galaxy. There's only one real mission here, until something else happens later on in the game. So, let's just move on with that. The Sweetest Silver Stars. And, as you can probably guess by the name, this is going to involve the whole, you know, the Queen Bee and all the other bees that are here, and also the return of the bee suit. I actually, like, what we did— oh, hey, Luigi's here, what's up, dude? I didn't actually know Luigi would be here. Hey, bro, you're looking for a power star around here, huh? You want me to take over for a little while? Yeah, I mean, I think it might be a bit tacky that I'm always choosing Luigi, despite that one purple coin comet back at Tall Trunk Galaxy. I feel like, you know, we haven't seen Luigi with the bee suit either, so why not? It is might be a bit weird, I guess weird, I don't know what the right word is, like, predictable, I guess, that I'm using Luigi every single chance I get, but that is true that unless we do have Luigi in the actual galaxy, we won't be able to play as him. Keep in mind that until way later in the game. When I say way later in the game, I mean pretty far into the game. Well, I mean, yeah, just take what I said. When we get way later in the game, that we don't exactly have to abide by that rule, and we actually kind of get to play as Luigi whenever we want. But that's for another time, and if you don't understand what I'm getting at, then just don't worry about it for now. There's some star bits around in those crystals, more of those Octoombas that aren't even Octoombas, and I don't even know their actual name unless they're literally just called red Octoombas, which it may very well possibly be. Get it? B? I'll see myself out, but yeah. Same things we've seen in the galaxies that have required the bee power-up so far. I believe this whole thing, the little honeycomb that we're kind of, you know, sticking to, is a new thing for the bee suit. Can I please get up there, dude? What is the gravity in this game? It's really wonky at times. We haven't seen one of those water bubbles since Cosmic Cove Galaxy, actually. And just as a reminder, if you touch a— if you touch a water bubble, you will lose the bee power-up. You cannot get hit by— actually, can you get hit by enemies? I don't think so. I could test that out when I see, but I believe getting hit by enemies, getting hit by water, and maybe one other thing that I'm not thinking of as of right now, will make you lose the bee suit. Also, you can't stand on flowers if you don't have the bee suit on either. Hey bee, what's going on? This is Floaty Fluff. That's a very weird name. Shake the Wiimote to float with it. Pressing A makes it disappear though, so be careful. Well, yeah, just like that Gusty Garden Galaxy from the first Mario Galaxy game, we have one of these flowers here. So let's go on it, and we're just gonna use it to float across. We would not even remotely be able to get across this with the bee suit alone. We can spin like the guy said in order to gain some more distance, or just press A to jump off of it once we've made it all the way here. And now that we have all that said and done, we now have to start collecting the 5 silver stars that are across this place. Be careful not to touch the water here if we can help it. There's one. There's a total of 4 of them before you get to the final part. Please get away from me, you stupid little bug. What even is that? It's like a little scarab or something? I don't even know. Also, those little, what is it with me and always saying the word little? I don't understand it, man. Those flowers, if you stand on them for too long, will eat you, spit you out, lose the bee power-up. Not fun, so I would avoid that if you could help it. We actually have some kind of flood-like guys, the ones that shoot the water bubble things themselves. They're kind of like— it is really inspired by the flood design from Super Mario Sunshine. We saw those in the first Mario Galaxy game as well. Careful here, because there's a very easy to miss comet coin, so just pick that up. And the 4th silver star is actually right here, so let's drop down and float all the way back up. And now all we want to do is find a way all the way to the top of this planetoid here. Avoiding all sources of damage as possible, and water, if we can help it, get all the way up to here. And I believe we just fly up a little bit more from here up to this part if we can make that. There we go. We're almost there, and here is the last part before we get to the end. Ah, goodness, always a pleasure to meet a new bee. I have a favor to ask. There is a terribly itchy spot on my back. Would you be so kind as to take a look at it? Yes, it's just like the first Mario Galaxy game, and how really wrong this is. We are going to— oh, no, please don't do this to me. I'm gonna lose my bee suit. Oh! Aw, man, I barely touched the water. Are you serious, man? Come on. Well, like I was trying to say before, this is a bit weird. We get on her and we just kind of go around to the back and pick up the silver star that's on her back like that, yeah. It's no less awkward than it was in the first Mario Galaxy game. That feel... Oh, that tickle... Oh, God, get off, dude. This is really wacky. Okay. I'm just gonna say screw the B power-up, touch the water so I can move better, and let's pick up our first star of the video. Thank God I'm out of this place, and we see the Queen Bee in the freaking background of this little animation. Please get me out of here. Thank you, game. Oh, hey, and even though we've had this B power-up in like 2 or 3 galaxies now before this, we're actually gonna get ourselves our introduction to it in the form of a tutorial from Lubba. We haven't been down here in ages, man. Ghosts has appeared in blah blah blah, star bits and coins, and now Lubba's gonna give us a lecture on stuff. You know, the bees that he's allergic to. What's that, a striped mushroom? I've never seen one of those before. Yeah, have fun with your unusual toy there. I ain't judging. Are you not really now? Oh, yeah. Actually, I forgot that if you do get brought back like that, you kind of get teleported back to the top of the ship. That's nice. Total speedrun strategy. I wonder if that actually is a thing in the speedrun of this game. I haven't looked at any speedruns of Super Mario Galaxy 2, aside from the missions that are inside this game. But alas, we are now finished with Honeyhop for the time being. There's no secret star available. And now what we're going to do, we're not going to do the Comet. We're actually going to head to either the Chompworks or the Starshine Beach Galaxy. I've thought about it, and I've decided we will go to Starshine Beach. And I believe we will just end the video off with this galaxy. Might be a bit on the shorter side because I'm only getting 3 stars, but the 2 stars that you can pick up here in this galaxy before the Comet are actually fairly long. Surf, Sand, and Silver Stars. More Silver Stars. We just came off a Silver Star mission. We're delving right into another one. It's a nice, kind of like Caribbean relaxing beach music going on, and for good reason. In fact, it's very fitting that this is actually a beach-themed level because we have some old friends from an earlier game actually here. And who might they be? You may be asking. Well, it's none other than the Piantas from Super Mario Sunshine. First, we have the thing with Flood that shoots water. Now the Piantas. This is the Mario Sunshine episode. When I woke up this morning, I saw these silver star things all over the islands. Yeah, and this is basically the inhabitants, like, the Piantas are the inhabitants of this place. Can we actually get up here? Oh my god, that was pro movement. I totally meant to do that, and I wasn't just accidental discovery, but there you go. We have Yoshi for us. We have Yoshi in this galaxy for us to explore around. We can eat these crab enemies. And we can actually shoot the claw, but it's like a boomerang and actually comes right back. Oh, or you could fail to miss it entirely, whatever that works too. Lakitus and Spinies are back once again. We haven't seen these guys since the Yoshi Star Galaxy. Can you get out of here, please? Did that actually affect me being able to spin in the circle and actually get the star bits that are there? Because I didn't know that, if that's the case. What we're gonna do now is take a Spiny all the way over to this. Oh god, jump, Yoshi, jump. Jump like you never jumped before. Take a Spiny and actually shoot it up against this glass cage to break it and get our first silver star from here. What else we got? We got more of these enemies. Like, we've seen a lot of the same enemies appearing in all these other worlds now. We still haven't seen every single thing that this game has to offer, but we have seen a fair majority. And you know what? Since this is probably going to be one of the shorter episodes, unless I do a lot of extra stuff. Also, Yoshi, unlike Mario Sunshine, can actually stand in water now. Isn't that a miracle? Let's actually do the bonus area. We haven't done one of these in a great while. And what it is, of course, is just a bunch of these crab enemies. We take them, we throw their claws up against the wall there. This level, like this terrain is very unfitting compared to the rest of the stage, but I'm not going to judge. It is just a bonus area after all. Let's get some 1-ups. Let's actually get the star bits. Those are more important, because we're going to lose our lives at the end of this recording session anyway, so it's like, what's the big deal? We got all the star bits that I wanted. Speaking of star bits, this level has a lot of star bits, and I'm probably going to spend a fair amount of this, like this mission and the one after it, going after those specific areas that do have a lot of star bits. Have ourselves a dash pepper, which indeed does allow us to travel on water like we're Jesus. And on top of that, let's rotate this platform enough so we can actually bounce off the trampoline that's here and get ourselves 3 silver stars out of 5. We're making good progress. I'm actually going to ditch Yoshi for now. Don't worry, he'll just, you know, go back into his egg and spawn somewhere else. Because remember how I said back in Flipsville Galaxy in the last video, oh my god, I just swam right into that. That was stupid. how comet medals are very annoying to get at this point in the game, or they start to get really annoying to get. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen a playthrough of this game where people completely forget that that comet medal is right there. It is completely out of the way. It is not necessary to complete this mission whatsoever. You can easily miss that comet medal, so it's kind of jerkish on their part to just put it there where you wouldn't expect to go, since there really is no reason to go there aside from getting the comet medal. But now that I remembered it, and I'm glad I didn't remember it, because I made a promise to myself when I did this playthrough I would not forget the comet medal that exists in the Starshine Beach Galaxy, because it is easily one of the most missed comet medals by far, if not the most missed one, just solely due to the fact people typically forget to even, you know, check it out. It's not in plain sight unless you actually go out of your way to look for it, but since we have it out of the way and we have it under control, let's not worry about that anymore. We had ourselves right there, a lot of star bits from that little coin minigame. I'll probably be doing that coin minigame in the next mission inside this galaxy because it gives you a lot of star bits. And honestly, we're going to need a lot of star bits for later in the game, so may as... Did anyone else see that? That looked really weird. He was like half sticking out of the ground, like a really weird thing. Now we needed that to break this little container because that... Remember that silver star that was all the way over here? If my cursor would stop fidgeting. That needed the spiny to break? Well, we can actually break this one with a crab claw, and we couldn't break the other one with a crab claw. I mean, you figure it out. I don't understand personally myself either. Let's just get up here. That's number 4. And I've saved the other one for last. The one that was over here earlier that I could have picked up whenever. I saved it for last because it is really close to the actual area where the star spawns. Last one that we need to collect. Use these little flowers. Stop saying the word little. I'm going to kill myself by the time I stop saying the word little, I swear to God. But there we are. That is the 5 silver stars of Starshine Beach and our first power star of the not of the episode, of the galaxy, you numbnut. There we are. I actually have a total of 60 stars now. We are 1/2 of the way there to getting 120, so that's pretty legit. We've now opened up the pathway in order to progress to the Baluster level if we really wanted to, but of course we're getting every single star in this game, so we're not going to go there quite yet. We have 20 more than we need to actually access it. That's pretty crazy. Let us return back to Starshine Beach Galaxy once again to probably finish off the episode. Oh, excuse me. Coming up to Mission 2, we have Climbing the Cloudy Tower. This episode, we will not have Yoshi at our disposal, but that's not a problem because the game has its own way of making it around. And this way in a different form. Starts off the exact same way we get on this platform here. I was gonna say the word little, but I stopped myself. Hey, hey. And yeah, let's just repeat the same thing we've done last time. Let's swim over here, let's dive so we actually can swim, because the swimming is a bit weird when you're on the surface. I question it myself, I don't really understand why. More star bits. This galaxy just loves to give you star bits. Can I actually go into first person mode here? Yes, I can, but unfortunately they're out of reach, so it's kind of sucky. What do you have to say? You're a purple one, you're not the blue one we saw earlier. We're holding our strongest Pianta tournament, so everyone is busy looking burly. This is a reference to Mario Sunshine once again from the I'm a Chuckster level, like the secret level of Pianta Village in Mario Sunshine. You get next to them, they actually throw you up in the air. And it's convenient that's a nice way to get up here because we can also get more star bits just like from the first episode from that very same block. In fact, I believe all the star bits you can get in the first episode, you can pretty much get in this episode as well. Or the first mission, whatever, I interchange those words. If you see that thing right there, we kind of saw it for a split second. Let's get over to it, and we want to spin while it's directly under us. This might be a bit tricky to get. Let's just wait for the perfect moment. Let's actually spin to get the star bits here, but if we can, this might be wonky. I had no issue with this in practice, and of course, because I'm recording now, it's going to give me some crap. Let's see, can we get over here in time? No, come on, you're right there, dude. You're running out of space to go. Oh my god, I got baited so hard, man. This is not a hard thing to do. Can we just get over there? Okay, spin. There we go. Oh, we got 2 at once. Can we get... There's one, and there's the other. I forget the exact name of these guys, but they drop a crap load of star bits if you can capture them, and then spin again once they are above the surface, and there we go. We have 90 star bits already. That's pretty absurd. We could do the super secret area again, but let's not. We've already shown it off. I opened up my own leaf raft shop. Today is the grand opening, so feel free to ride all you want. This will be very important in actually progressing through this level to actually finish it off. It's not super important as of right now, so don't worry about it, but it is good for getting across the water fast. That tower is finally finished, but I hear the entrance is at the bottom of the ocean of all places. This level tends to trip people up because they don't exactly know where they're going. And that guy flat out tells you, oh hey, you want to go to the bottom of the ocean near this building that's finally constructed. This was originally blocked off in the first mission of this galaxy, but now as you can see there, there's actually a coin path leading into the actual building itself underwater, so it's not blocked off anymore. Oh god, there's like sea urchins and I cannot see where I'm going. Okay, this is... What was that camera? That was the most god-awful camera I've ever seen, but I managed to make my way up here. In case you didn't realize, there's actually a sling star. Can I look down to see if there's a sling star? No, but take my word for it, there's a sling star I just got into that actually shot me up here. That camera was absolutely terrible. Coming up here and hitting this switch will create a cloud flower to appear, one of my favorite power-ups, of course. And this little flood thing that shoots a water bubble, which will actually take us all the way over to it conveniently. How about that? Let's grab this, and now this is when the leaves, the lily pads, leaf, lily pad, whatever, is actually going to be useful. As you know, just like the Beast Suit, the Cloud Mario power-up cannot withstand being touched by water, so what we have to do in substitute with that is to use the raft, the leaf raft, in order to actually make it all the way over here. And can we actually make it up here? I would have rather not use the cloud if I could help it, but that's not a big deal because more star bits. Like I said, star bits galore in this episode. In fact, I'm in such a star bit crazy mood, I'm actually gonna go do this minigame once again, but I'll save you the trouble and I'll do it off screen. So I will be back when I'm collecting the star bits. Oh no. I swear to God if I fail this. Okay, I almost failed that. Holy... No, I used another cloud thing when I wasn't supposed to. Actually, we could make this work with just one cloud, but I have to kind of be a badass. I hope I don't screw this up, but I might actually be able to make this work with just one cloud, because they are very generous with the amount of clouds they have here. Obviously, if you tried to come over here beforehand, you couldn't really do anything, because normal Mario cannot stand on these clouds. Alright, let's wait for one to come over. It's kind of weird to balance your weight on this thing, but that's okay. I'm gonna be ballsy. Let's get up here, and let's wait for that thing to come over. Please land on that. There we go. And I actually made it. Thank God for that. And now that we have made it all the way to the top here, we have ourselves the other power star of this galaxy. There we go. Very nicely done. All with just one cloud, too. I actually wasted clouds, but you only need one. You might actually not need any if you're really good, but one is a good safety thing. And number 61 is at our disposal. That is the end of that galaxy for now, until the Prankster Comet shows up. And Lub is gonna say another thing for us, twice in one episode. How about that? Got yourself a pretty cool cloud thingy there. Looks like some fun. Oh hey, yeah, this is also another thing that happens. Try to stay grounded, haha. After a while, you will get certain things to be added to the ship, but that also does include power-ups, so you can literally just go over here, wherever it spawned. It was like over the top. And we can actually use the Cloud Mario power-up wherever we want now on the Starship. Does it? I don't know. Does it like spawn back after a while? Like if you use up all the clouds? Yeah, I can see it sparkling right there. So yeah, you can actually use this cloud power pretty much everywhere on the map of Starship Mario. So that's pretty legit. Anything else to note? Do you have any mail for me? No, but he actually does have a backlog of every message in the entire game, if you're curious about that. So if you want to look through your little mailbox here, it's readily available. Have the messages from Peach, the Chimp, Jibberjay, pretty much any 1-ups, any star bits, any power star missions get sent to you. You can always track them down there. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. There is the Bowser level at the very end of the world right there. The only galaxy we have yet to explore at this point is the Chompworks galaxy. And there's also probably going to be a few more comets and maybe even another side mission going to be coming up fairly soon. So I would say we'll be finished with World 4 in about 2 videos time. But until then, I think we're just going to sign off for now because we've done reasonable in this episode. We may have only gotten 3 stars, which is less than the average we've been getting lately, but that's going to be good enough. So guys, I've been Mr. Master1. This has been episode 18 of Super Mario Galaxy 2. And the next episode, we continue even farther into World 4 by exploring the Chompworks Galaxy, and maybe even clearing out everything that this world has to offer before the Bowser level. I mean, we'll have to see what happens. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in episode 19. Take care. That was a failure of a jump. There we go. Okay, see you guys later.